It is very much a living thing, 180 acres of pampered playground with a pedigree, the beginning of yet another day at Richmond Country Club. And so it continues, this river of golfers that has flowed through here since 1924. Every tee shop by each one of us, part of that continuum. But there's a broader context here. To celebrate who we are and where we've been, how about asking those among us who've been here the longest? Tracy Sargent, whose father used to play here.
It's just, it's like home, second home.
And Dorothy Petroni, who's been at this club for more than half of its years.
I joined here when I was 32 years old.
If we have an unofficial club historian, it would be Dottie, who remembers grand plans, design changes, the building of our lake, and the days when golfers flew into the course and used the 9th fairway as a runway. Dottie knows practically every person in every picture. She's a charter member.
From the time it was established in 1924 until we purchased it, it was public.
When Carquinez Golf Club, as we then called it, first opened, it bought a used school bus for the pro shop, then later built this one in the clubhouse basement. They were modest beginnings.
As a little 9-hole course that maybe 20 or 30 people kind of started from the city, mostly from Richmond.
This is the man who turned it around. That's his name on the address, his portrait on the clubhouse wall, Pat Markovich.
Average height. He had a caddy hook.
On Easters, he used to have the children down at the pool, and he put out his own money to buy baskets for all those children.
Markovich first put Richmond on the map by bringing in the men's and women's PGA Tours from 1945 to 1955. All the greats of that time played here. Sam Snead, Ben Hogan, Patty Berg, plus a couple of others who changed the professional game thanks to Pat and the Richmond Country Club.
It was part of American golf history.
Al Barco, a Hall of Fame golf writer, an expert on Bill Spiller and Ted Rhodes. They were African-American pros who had qualified for the Richmond Open, but the PGA had a Caucasians-only policy and tried to stick by it. Markovich had a problem with that.
He didn't care if you were an Indian, black, whatever.
They, according to the rules, they had a right to play.
They're a golfer. They play golf. That's the way he looked at people. He didn't judge anybody.
Pat Markovich, Rhodes, and Spiller stood up to the PGA. They cracked the color barrier here on our course.
And it began the whole movement towards equality on the PGA Tour.
Who would expect less from a club that has always drawn charm from its casual, working-class roots?
I don't feel any intimidation when I come here. There's no judgment.
There's plenty of fancy places to go if I want to get in that environment.
Really, it's more of a golf club. People who come here and our members play golf.
There are as many opinions about Richmond's next 90 years as we have members.
It's survived a lot more than what's going on now.
As far as I'm concerned, it's pretty much perfect today.
As Richmond Country Club turns 90, we are a community. We are families. We're a spectacular property, a retreat, a treasure, a place filled with memories.
Think about my dad who played here, my mom. My wife will say, well, you know, they're all gone. I said, yeah, but they're still here somewhere.
90 years of us, and counting.